blows with the press of a button because of this circuit tester here. And we're talking less than 20 bucks. And I've done more for less. But check this bad boy out. So this circuit tester is super easy to use. And all you need to do is connect your battery voltage. And that can be a 6, 12, or a 24 volt system here. And as soon as you connect the battery, it gives you a display letting you know what your battery source is. So you have a 15-foot lead here to be able to diagnose around the vehicle. And once you get to the unit here, you got a pigtail coming off for the negative lead with the alligator clip on it. So this right here gives you the probe on the end that you can inject power or negative, and you'll find that by the display of positive or negative with the display lighting to let you know. So this is one that you want to be cautious of because you don't need to go ninja chop, and people don't need ninja chop. So you know that you're sending out positive and you're sending out negative. So you want to be cautious not to be, messing around with fuse panels and, ECUs if you don't understand what you're doing. But this right here is just as dangerous as if you had 2 dedicated leads coming off the battery to cross wire an ECU. So be cautious with it. But for under 20 bucks, I've done more for less, I'm saying. But this right here is a pretty nice setup. So if you want to start diagnosing things like, lights and relays and, fan motors and, fuse panels, ECUs, trailer lights, this right here is the ticket. But you can check the link down below to find out more details on it. But this right here, under 20 bucks, hey, you cannot go wrong with it. So one thing we start looking at is all you need to do is connect to your negative lead on that. And now you can inject the power on the other side there. And you've now activated that light, depending on if you want tail, turn, or trailer lights there. And so then if you move on and you want to start checking relays, hey, all you got to do is cross between 85 and 86 here, and that way you'll hear that thing click. So this right here, if we can get turned around here, this right here, you'll be able to hear that click based off of with the power coming to it, injecting, and now you've verified. So that is a good relay. And then if you move on, you start checking things like fuses. You've got a negative side, and then you check the other side. Now you're on the continuity, and you go on about your business because you know that fuse. But you can check that inside the fuse panels with the top leads there. So every fuse as you see has a way that you can check between the two. So many people say, well, I can do that with 2 wires. Yeah, but 2 wires won't tell you the voltage on it. Or I can do that with 2 wires. But yeah, 2 wires will not tell you, is it crossed or is it negative? So this right here has a lot of advantages when it comes to circuit testing, especially over that typical test light. So you start looking at multimeters, that's going to be, more advanced because you're going to start looking at, different voltage and ohms and so forth. But hey, when it comes down to it, this right here, if you're testing motors and, relays and wipers, hey, it's super easy. All you need to do is connect your, voltage on the negative and positive there. And then instantly, it blows. Hey, that's a good motor right there. So that right there gives you that peace of mind to know that that's not the problem. Same with your trailer lights. Hook up your ground, and at that point, do you have proper trailer lights on the stop, tail, turn? Or do you have the left turn, right turn? Or, again, tail lights and turn signals. So this is super easy to be able to test those components there, as well as to understand what your voltage is off the top coming from your source there. But check it out, the link down below. Under 20 bucks. I've done more for less. But be cautious with it, even though it's QC. Just pretend like you're sending a positive lead and a negative lead. Where would you connect those? Not just anywhere. Same with this probe here. You'd connect it exactly where you know that it's the correct spot to connect it. That'll give you that diagnostics or that charging to find out, is it a good circuit or not? The same goes for the individual bulbs there. Is that a good bulb? We got positive and negative. Yes, that's a good bulb there. So at the end of the day, this is going to be peace of mind and much easier to do your diagnostics, just checking for your voltage and injecting power to test your components. So check it out, guys. You will not be disappointed. I love this little thing. So anything that I'm doing, a circuit related, auto, 6, 12, and 24 volt, this is my #1 item to go to. Check it out, guys.